Hi guys, welcome to another show. I suppose the reason why I don't make them that regularly is because it's difficult to come up with bits and pieces of comedy to throw into the usual banter that I go on about on my videos, and no more so than this one. I've come up with a few ideas, so I'm going to throw them in here. And the reason I'm making this is because I've been requested to make one from one of my adoring fans. And I'm not entirely sure why people actually like my videos. I've said that thousands of times, and I'll say it again. But apparently people do like my videos. So without further ado, strap yourselves in and prepare for the roller coaster that is my internet vlog show.
That's my new modern art sculpture. It's called Leaf of Nicotine with Crutches. I'm sending it into the Tate Modern. What do you think? £8,000? The Tate Modern in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's £8,000. What do you think? Would you pay £8,000 for that? I bet you some prick would.
Okay, on this week's reviews we've got Tron Legacy and some news about the upcoming Pirates of the Caribbean, which they're shooting in 3D in the cinemas. So, first up, Tron Legacy. This film was originally created for 3D. I didn't watch it in 3D, I watched it on obviously a normal screen without 3D. I find that the story was okay. It was a good film, but it was nowhere as good as the original Tron, which was originally created when I was younger. I remember that film, and that film you didn't know what was going to happen, you see. But with this film, you did. You knew he was going to go into the machine, and you knew he was going to meet the other programs. And I was wondering where they could possibly go with this. And it wasn't too bad, actually. It was quite a fill-in, and little bits and pieces in there. And the show basically was him trying to find his dad. One of the main characters in it, they had to have him as the young version of him when he first made the film. And I have to admit, only in a few places in the actual film did I notice that his face was in fact CGI. Only a few times, and it was amazing actually to see the contrast of the young one and the old one of him. So I'm going to say that this was entertaining and I enjoyed it. So we're going to go with an 8 out of 10 for this film. It's a must see. And it is quite a good sequel to Tron. A long time waited. I'm sure a lot of fans of Tron might disagree with me there. Here comes the sun, ba-doo-ba-doo-boo. Here comes the sun, and you know it's in your face. Here comes the sun when you didn't want it. Here comes the sun, and you know it's stopping you playing WoW. Okay, upcoming news about the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, which is in 3D, coming into the cinemas soon. A lot of reviews I've seen, they've said that this is not as good as the rest of them, generally because it is filmed in 3D, like a lot of films have been filmed in 3D just to make money. Well, this is, I reckon, probably the same. I'm sick of seeing 3D in films and stuff, but I am going to go and watch this film. When I actually see the film, I will do a review of it so that everyone can, understand if it's any good, if I enjoyed it, because I haven't seen it myself. But seeing now as this is coming out in 3D. See, ever since Avatar, everything has been recorded in 3D to make money, because it made so much money in the box office. Avatar did. But the thing is with Avatar is that it was a good film. and now they're just bringing out any old film and throwing 3D on it like they did when 3D first came out. Yes, the technology has increased in leaps and bounds, but eventually 3D died, and I have a feeling that that's what's going to happen. IMAX cinemas, you know, they cost far too much money, and in times like this, we haven't got the money to go and watch those, and a lot of people are just watched on the normal screen. Are they seriously trying to akin Crushings to your first ever nuptials with a woman? Well, quite frankly, my first Crushing was a little bit bland and uninteresting. Pretty much like the first time I had sex. Pretty much like the first time anyone had sex. Quite bland and uninteresting. And that's the only reason we remember it. So quite frankly, KFC, you get the Discordian Award for failed attempts at trying to bring sex into the world of milkshakes. Well done. You can't join a reenactment society who specialises in the medieval combat in France because you can't cover your face.